YouTube SEO and how to get your videos on the first page on YouTube. Today joining me we have Joseph Marfoglio, and Joseph, he's actually been helping me with this channel, and today I'm going to come from the angle of being the student and really dig deep with Joe, who's been managing big channels, people like Russell Brunson, to really get a much deeper understanding on how this entire thing works. So to begin, I think the first thing that I'll ask is, what is something that most people don't know about YouTube SEO that they should when it comes to ranking videos?
Well, I think one of the biggest factors in ranking videos is getting the clicks, right? Getting people to click on the videos. Okay. So that would mean having a really good thumbnail and a really good title. But within that title, you're gonna need to have some kind of a keyword or finding out where the traffic is on YouTube. So, for example, a lot of people, they may put up videos where like, this is a really cool topic, yep, but there's no keywords in there, or people aren't searching that, and the videos don't get traction. So I guess my biggest tip is to realize that YouTube is a social media platform, but it's also a search engine.
Yes, and this was something I really wished I knew when I was first starting out. When I was first starting out, I literally took all of the videos that I had on Facebook, I just slapped it up on YouTube, and I wasn't thinking about YouTube being a search engine. I wasn't optimizing it, I wasn't making it relevant based on what people were searching for. And I think that if I had this advice 5 years ago when I first started out, my entire channel would be totally different today. So the first piece would be, make sure your keywords are in place, that's in the title, make sure it's optimized, and make sure that you have a great thumbnail. So what is a great thumbnail? Like, how do we know if it's a great thumbnail? Like,
if you think of a thumbnail, it's like your visual hook, because that is a space to capture attention. So the purpose of the thumbnail is that as people are scrolling, or if they're looking over at the suggested videos, that you want that thumbnail to stand out, to capture their eye, build curiosity, and get them to look over at the title. So the thumbnail doesn't have to have a lot of words. Sometimes it doesn't have any words, right?
Do you have like a framework or a methodology when it comes to ranking these videos on YouTube?
There is. So there's kind of like a 4 steps to make sure that your videos are getting ranked and are getting traction. Okay. And what I call is my CRAP system. And I use that word because once I explain it to you, you're going to be able to remember it. And then when you start putting your videos up, it's going to be very easy for you to go through these 4 steps. Okay. So the first one obviously is clicks. So clicks incorporate the thumbnail and the title, right? Because if we don't get any clicks, right, we have the best video in the world, but if nobody clicks on it, it's not going to get watched. The next one is R, which is retention. So now again, we can have the best thumbnail and the best title, but if somebody clicks on it and we can't retain them, meaning retention is basically how much of the video does the audience watch, then YouTube's not going to serve it up. YouTube wants to serve up videos that people want to watch.
Does that mean, because obviously when a video is 12 minutes as opposed to 50 minutes, the retention on a 50-minute video is naturally going to be less, right? So does that mean that we should have these shorter videos within these critical, is there like a certain optimal time for a video?
So here's the thing too, is like there's retention and watch time. Yep. And it does vary depending on the length. So say if we did a live stream and the live stream was 2 hours.
Yep.
Right? In that instance, if everyone watched 30 minutes of it, it's actually pretty good, even though the retention would look lower.
Yes.
You want to make sure that whatever your hook is in that intro, it matches your thumbnail and title. Because if your thumbnail and title have a really good hook, but it's not really what your video is about, you're gonna lose people right away. So those 15 seconds. If you have like a branded intro or bumper, keep it really short. If the bumper's too long, people are gonna abandon it. So you want to keep it really, really short. Then the next, say 15 to 30 seconds, here's where you're gonna establish your authority and kind of tell a little bit about who you are. Because remember, these are discoverable videos. People don't know you. So what gives you the authority on this subject? So this is where you kind of talk about who you are. Then the rest is the content. And then at the end is the call to action.
So to summarize, and you'll notice that a lot of my videos follow this format. First 15 seconds is the hook, the thing that gets their attention. Make sure that they stay, because that's when the drop-off rate is at the highest. Second portion is the bumper, like highlight sizzle reel, and then 15 to 30 seconds talking about who you are, and this is really about establishing credibility and why they should listen to you, and then content, and finally call to action.
And in your call to action, you always want to ask people to subscribe or go to the next video.
So ultimately you want them to binge watch
the content. You want the more content in one sitting that they watch from your channel, the better. A is attention. So all this stuff matters. Like the more comments you get, the more YouTube's gonna serve up your video. You want them to share your video. You want them to like your video. You want them to subscribe. You want them to just engage with you. And you can do this in a number of ways. Inside your video, while you're doing the training, is ask them a specific question. Like don't ever just say, hey guys, leave a comment. Right, because no one's gonna leave a comment. Or if you like this, leave a comment.
Yeah.
But you say, hey, if you like this, tell me what you like about it. Say, has this ever happened to you? Or if it has, tell me about it. Something specific that'll lead them to comment, and then you want to make sure you respond to every comment.
Right. So I'm going to do that right now. So let me know in the comments below what your biggest takeaway is from this video so far. Right?
Right. Yeah. Or me and Peng Joon, we're going to do another video on YouTube. What topic would you want to hear about? So anything like that.
And finally, what's P?
P is promotion, meaning collaboration, like going on someone else's YouTube channel, having someone else on your YouTube channel. And even if you have a small channel, you can still do this. You just network with other people that have smaller channels, where and it gives you a little more flavor to your channel too, where you're bringing on other people. If you're just starting, I would focus on building up a base and building up your channel, doing the discoverable videos, getting an audience, and then once you have built an audience, then you can do collaborations. And one thing, like a lot of times people think very competitive.
Yep.
Like, oh, this guy's in the same niche as me, so I'm not gonna cooperate with him, or he's my enemy. But it's really not like that on YouTube. If you can coordinate and do things with other channels in your niche, it helps everyone out.
So what would you have to say for someone who's now starting out? They say, okay, I want to take action right after watching this video. What should I do now?
The first thing I would do is tell you to map out your content strategy. Instead of just flipping the camera on, shooting a video, figure out like, okay, what is my niche? Find some things that people are searching on YouTube, and you can do this by, say it's like how to make money online.
Yep.
If I type into YouTube in the search engine, make money online, space, it's gonna give me a bunch of suggestions. And what those suggestions are what people are typing in when they type in how to make money online.
What are your thoughts about, and finally, like optimizing the video? Should they use like a software? What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, there's different softwares you could use. I like vidIQ is a good one because it gives you suggestions like for tags.
So optimize the video utilizing softwares like vidIQ.
vidIQ, yeah, something like that. The other thing you want to do too is like on your initial channel, you want to make sure that you have a really nice custom header, and then also you want to create a channel trailer, which is basically like when a new person comes to your channel, this is a video that they watch. It's maybe like 90 seconds long that kind of explains like who you are and what your channel is about and the value that you give.
Perfect. So map out your keywords. Begin with the end in mind by looking at what's already proven. Shoot the video. Optimize the video utilizing softwares like vidIQ, and yeah, I think that should be it.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Awkward silence, but that's it. I think. Well, hit the subscribe button if you feel you enjoyed videos like this one, and we will see you in the next video.
Yeah. See you later.